some more ideas for your home office, and your home office can be as elegant and beautiful as any other room in your house.
Absolutely. I think the thing I see the most that people get wrong with home offices is that they treat them kind of like the corporate office at the tower downtown.
Yes.
And they make them have no personality. Yeah. So you can definitely make a room that feels like it's got personality and still functions. You kind of want both, right?
Right.
I find if you go modern, there's so many great ergonomic pieces designed by modern designers that you know your space is going to function really well. And that's what we did here to start. So let's talk about the table, because I think it's sort of fun to think out of the box and just move away from the office section of the furniture store, and you can look at the dining room department. This is actually a dining table.
It's beautiful.
And I love the idea of a table instead of like a pedestal desk where you have the two storage happening on each side, because then you get this lovely big open space, lots of room for your chair to move back and forth. Also, I love the wood because it's so organic and warm. It's going to imbue your space with a sense of comfort and home, right? Rather than something just white or just black, right? That's what you normally see at the office supply stores. Yeah, so absolutely. I love that. This one's super weighty. It's from EQ3, and it's really great quality as well. I want to talk about the chairs as well. So this is a desk chair that we got also from EQ3. I love that it's blue. Again, it's not your typical, just the boring, typical black chair that you find at the office section. It's got a little bit of color. And we played that up with the carpet on the ground and the blue wall, Van Dusen blue on the wall. So it has, right away, you're creating an effect, right, with that look, taking your cue from the blue chair. When you go to buy your chair, you want a really ergonomic chair, one that goes up and down, and one that also can lean back so that you're comfortable in your chair. Now, most of the time when you go to a really good chair store, they're going to have a choice of casters. You can either get ones for carpets or for hardwood floor, and if you choose the wrong one, you might end up sliding across the room or just stuck on your carpet, right? Yes. So if you have that option, it's a really great thing to think about when you're at the store.
And you know what, the chair, it doesn't need to be that industrial looking functional piece of furniture. It can be functional and very stylish.
Yeah, well, this is still a stylish, exactly, and it's the mesh, right? This gives you lots of give and take in the back, so you're going to be comfortable.
Nice.
Now, lighting is another thing. Lighting is always important, obviously. Yeah. What we did here is we gave you two lights, one that glows, because I think that's really nice for setting a feeling of ambiance in the space, and sometimes you don't want a direct light on your work, but a lot of the time you do. And if you see the light over there, Tracy, that one, if you just touch it, it gives you this long continual light.
It's lovely.
And then it goes on a dimmer as well, so it dims down, and then you can turn it right off.
That is so cool.
Isn't that great? And this is a classic design. It's so streamlined that it doesn't take up that much space on the desk, right? And it just gives you a lovely light where you want it, and you want that spotlight where you're working.
It's a that's beautiful task lighting, though. Like, it's so soft. It doesn't feel like I've got math equations to do.
Exactly.
Like
you don't want to be actually reminding yourself that you're working.
Right.
So let's talk about that table, because this is really cool. This is actually a standing desk from IKEA, and Tracy's going to put it up and down. Sitting for too long is really unhealthy. That's a really tall person, hun.
I was just going to keep going. I enjoyed that a little bit too much. This is great. So it goes as tall as you are.
It goes as tall as you are.
And you can get your work done standing.
Yeah. And what's neat about that is it's got that melamine surface, which is something I want to point out. If you're doing work that's like illustrative work, you need that smooth surface. The wood probably won't be as good for someone who's doing work like that. You want that smooth, super smooth surface. Lovely. So that gives you that. And then let's talk about storage. So one of the benefits of going with a table is that you have to get storage that's outside of the desk, right? So it's always great to have a filing cabinet off to the side. This one's from IKEA. This is actually a great piece. It's got tons of drawers, so you can put all of those little bits and bobs that you always collect and keep them neatly organized inside in dividers.
Yes.
And I have a shot also I want to show you of a home office that I did a long time ago. And it's got basic filing cabinets that you get at a home office store. I ordered them in white.
Nice.
And then we built the whole desk system over that. So you know when you have a basement and they haven't dug down and you get that foundation wall?
Yes.
We designed the whole system to run around the periphery of the basement and hide that. And we built the filing cabinets into the design. So you can think of clever ways to use those filing cabinets for your extra storage.
Storage looks like it's built in and it's part of the design.
Exactly.
And all of that workspace is just, it's very appealing if that's your home office.
And it's nice to have an L shape, right? So it's always good to be able to have a place where you can turn to.
Yeah.
Or if that doesn't work, because of limitations in the space, put it on the opposite side so you can spin your chair and go to the desk over there. So thinking about how you work, you really have to analyze how you work at home. And then of course, you need to have beautiful accessories.
Yes.
So we added things like organic storage containers for your pencils and all those things that you want to have within reach. Books are always great to have. I love the boxes from IKEA because you can have fun with and create graphic impact with the colors.
Yes.
And then put all the things you want in reach. And then also beautiful objects that just make it feel good.
Everything is lovely. It makes me want to be productive.